Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Tuesday, March 21st, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit that notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day, along with college basketball and the NHL. Both those videos are live right now, so definitely go check those out. We're going after our first 4,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some serious money. Now, this past week, we had 7 straight winning days. We were 25-10 overall. We finally had that streak broken yesterday with 1-4. Absolutely atrocious day. Don't really want to recap these results whatsoever, but I've got to be transparent. I'm one of the few cappers that'll actually do that. First off, we had the Rockets plus 10.5. That was an L. We had the Kings -5. That was an L. They came back. They actually made a run where I thought they were going to cover, and then their just defense failed them. Grizzlies -2. Winner. Love to see it. And then we had Knicks and 76ers, -7.5 both. And both these games were so frustrating. First off, I'll start with the Knicks. They had a 57-point game from Julius Randle. And honestly, I can see it happening here and there, right? Because he could score. But on the Timberwolves side, they had Taurean Prince, a random role player who doesn't remotely contribute on offense, go 8 for 8 from 3 and 12 from 13 for the field, scoring 35 points. If Taurean Prince is going to score 35 points against your team, you're going to lose that bet every single time. They lost outright. And the 76ers, they had control of that game in the beginning of the fourth quarter. And then Joel Embiid gets 2 bad fouls back-to-back, and then they're hamstrung for the rest of the game. If Joel Embiid could just be a little more careful in that 30-second time frame, I think 76ers cover that game. But I'm a sore loser, so I'm going to complain, I'm going to bitch, but it was a loss. So we won 1-4 yesterday. Overall, though, in the last week, we're 26-14 overall, so that's a really strong, we'll take that every day of the week. That's well over 60%. We're bouncing back today, though, because your best days come after your worst days. Let's get into the picks today. We have 3 picks that are already been locked in. We have 2 we might add later. I'll talk about those here in a little bit. I'll start with our favorite bet today, which is going to be the Orlando Magic We're going to take them on the money line. You get them right now between -116 and -125, depending on the book. They're playing the Wizards. The public is all over the Wizards right now. Kuzma's not playing tonight, which actually could help the Wizards because he's so inefficient. But in this specific case, I don't think that helps them at all. The Wizards have very limited scoring options other than Kuzma. They have Beal, they have Bradley Beal, and they have Kristaps Porzingis, both solid and very good players. However, they're going to combine between the two of them between like 40 and 45 points in this game. That's what they're going to combine for. And those 40 to 45 points are going to be the most inconsequential points you've ever seen in your entire life. You won't even notice them. You won't even notice those points on the board. And the Magic have been playing solid as of late. They've covered in their last 3. And being back at home for them is a big deal in this spot. Plus, for me, I love the size of the Magic. They have the size to deal with the Kristaps Porzingis, and they have the guards to be able to exploit the lack of skill from the Wizards past Bradley Beal. I mean, if you're going to tell me Corey Kispert is going to guard Markelle Fultz is going to dice him up, as an example. I love the Magic here in this spot. I just think they get a win here. I'm going to take the money line here. You could do -1.5, -2. That's what the books have it at right now as I'm recording. I'm going to take the money line because it's not a big juice to pay, and I just don't want to get hooked. So Magic money line, we're going to take that. Next, we have the Clippers -6.5 versus the Thunder. Now, Kawhi and Paul George are playing. That's a big deal, especially as they're playing together. We got to be careful because Russell Westbrook can have a 10-turnover game like he's very prone to do. I want him to touch the ball as little as possible. Ty Lue, take him out for the entire fourth quarter. Just take him out. Oklahoma. Now here's the deal. I really like the Clippers here in this spot. Everyone's on Oklahoma City here, and Oklahoma City has an obvious advantage at point guard, obviously with SGA. But other than that, the Clippers are better at every single position. Shooting guard, that's Paul George. I'm taking Paul George over Josh Giddey. Kawhi over whoever they have at small forward. I'm taking Kawhi. Zubac is a much better. Zubac and Plumlee are strong centers. Power forward, they'll probably have Marcus Morris there. I like that whoever they have at power forward, because I don't even know they're going to have a power forward for Oklahoma City because they're injury riddled right now. Also, I like the coaching. I like Ty Lue is a much better coach than the coach for Oklahoma City. And right now, the Clippers are fighting for seeding. They can either be like the 7th seed or like the 4th seed. And that's a big difference for the Clippers. I'm rolling with them here, especially since they're at home. This game's going to be a really tight game the whole way. You're going to feel like the cover is in doubt until the 4th quarter, and then they're going to pull away. Then the Clippers will pull away at the very end. Kawhi will turn it on. PG will turn it on, and the Clippers will roll, and they'll win this game by 7 or more. Next is a game that's very controversial. I'm rolling with the Hawks. The Hawks minus 13 versus the Pistons. All the sharp money and all the sharp money is on the Hawks. The public is all over the Pistons because it's such a big number. And I get it. It's a huge spread. But the Pistons are the worst defensive team in basketball. They have very little talent other than Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey is going to be a great player. And they're playing one of the best offensive teams in the entire league. And the Hawks are a very high scoring team, especially at home. They average 117 points per game, which is extremely good. Now they're taking their average and they're going to go play against the worst defensive team in basketball. I can see them scoring 140 points in this game. Like, dead serious. The Pistons also are not very good offensively either. Unless Bojan or Jaden Ivey go off and score 45 points each, I don't see this game being close. I think the Hawks win this game by like 20 points. And I know this is a huge number. I'm a little nervous to bet it just because of how big the number is. But I like the Hawks here minus 13. Give me the Hawks on a route. Next, I'm going to go over 2 games I might bet later. The Kings and Celtics game, I got to figure that one out. I didn't see this yesterday, but I didn't realize the Kings were playing back-to-back against Celtics. If I knew that, I probably would have taken the Jazz there. But the Kings and Celtics, I think the Kings were looking ahead of this game. This is a big one. The Kings are plus 4.5. I'm leaning towards the Kings in this spot. So, I bet the Kings a lot this year. I'm going to figure this one out a little bit closer to game time. Check my Twitter for updates for that. My Twitter is in the description below. And also with the Spurs and the Pelicans, I'm deciding whether I want to do the over 234.5 or the Pelicans minus 11.5. The sharp money right now is on the Pelicans minus 11.5. The over, I feel like, is very much in play because the Spurs don't play defense and they can score a good amount. So I'm going to figure those games out a little bit closer to game time because I want to see where some money's coming in, some injury reports, that sort of thing. And we might do a same game parlay later. I know I've said that the last couple of days we haven't done it. Today I feel actually very comfortable that we will. I'll be posting that on my Twitter. So my Twitter's in the description below, so definitely check that out. So a quick recap of what we have. We have the Magic money line versus the Wizards. We have the Clippers minus 6.5. We have the Hawks minus 13. And then we're going to be adding the Kings and Celtics game. We'll be adding the Spurs and the Pelicans a little bit later today, plus same game parlays. So, guys, let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.